So today I'm playing Timberborn. Timberborn is a cute little game where you help beavers build society in the apocalypse. It's in early access and has been on my radar for a while, so I'm going to check it out and I want you all to experience it with me. Okay, so this is Timberborn. I could start with a tutorial, but I'm not going to. I already love this art style. Like whoever drew this. What are we going to call the settlement? I'm going to go with something obvious and just name it Beaverton. Alright, so we got some guys. A little bit low poly, that's okay. We got this river. This flows all the way across into this big lake. You notice we got a lot of dead land around here. The way this works is that the water keeps the land irrigated. It allows for crops to grow, it allows for trees to regenerate. It's absolutely critical that the land stays hydrated. And eventually, during the dry season, all of this water is going to disappear and the land is going to dry up. We got to be prepared for that. But we'll get to it. There's a few steps that we need to do first. We got our menu down here at the bottom. We got cut trees, plant crops, plant trees and bushes, demolish buildings, assign properties, paths and structures, landscaping, storage, labor, housing, water, food, wood, etc., etc., etc. It's like any other colony sim. I'm going to be ignoring a lot of the specifics of this game, and we're just going to play it. Cool, you don't actually have to build the paths, that's good. Does it cost anything? The paths just don't cost anything. I am fine with that, that's going to make this much easier. So we're going to want to do a couple of things right off the bat. Firstly, we want to path to these berries so we can get some food early on. We're also going to want to path down here to these trees. Oh, the selecting is weird. Alright, I'll have to get used to that. Alright, so we've marked some trees to be cut, but in order to do that, we actually need to set down a lumberjack flag, and this tells the lumberjacks where they should be working. And we connect it to the road like that. That way they can reach it easily. These guys are unfortunately slow as hell, so having them close to the road is very useful. I don't need the tutorial. We also want to set down a gatherer flag so they can collect berries. Some log piles so that way they can place the logs somewhere. Set up some warehouses next to the berry gatherers so they can drop off the food easily. Now, they are animals and they need food and water, so we're going to set down 2 water pumps. Actually, let's... Oh my god, that's horrid. Stop. Let's actually set up only 1 water pump. And that'll do for now. Like with any other colony sim, probably a good idea not to do too much at once. Wait, I forgot the most important part. I gotta actually assign them to work. You know what, since we don't really have all that much to do, I'm gonna assign 2 lumberjacks in both spots. We can always demolish them later. I'm just gonna let that run and watch them run around for a little while while they get stuff done. And you know what, I'm also going to increase the working hours to 18. That way they actually do more throughout the day, because the first little while is going to be rough. If we don't stay on top of our tasks, these little guys will die. Yeah, so it looks like the water flows outward into this lake and then off the map there. So blocking it here would be ideal. That way we can store as much of the water as we want in the river. Oh, and we got our water pump working, that's good. Means our guys can have water. I'm going to build a small warehouse right at the junction between everything. That way people can access things as they go through. Okay. It is very important that we start storing excess water and food as quickly as possible, because we don't want our guys starving or thirsting to death when the dry season comes. Thankfully we got a lot of time until that hits, so we do just stay on top of our priorities and we will be fine. Now, the more observant of you might notice that berries really aren't going to be enough. I mean, it takes 12 days for more berries to grow. So it's in our best interest to start a farm as soon as we can. And I'm going to put it right there and keep it as close to home as possible. We're going to plant an absolute load of carrots. And since we have 1 unemployed beaver, That means that we can at least have one farmer. Okay, so we can get rid of this flag now because this is almost done. And I'm actually going to get a second water pump set up. And we're already going to want to consider getting over here as quickly as possible, because we're going to need a lot more wood than we currently have. But if we go up here, we could probably get more wood a little faster. So let's play a little game. How long do you think it took me to notice that there was a ramp right here? Oh, I can't even make stairs because I don't have science yet. Well, probably good to get science going quickly then. Man, beavers can't figure out stairs, huh? Only gonna have one farmer right now. I don't think we really need two for the number of beavers that we have. You can see our young beavers are already growing up. Now, it's not a huge deal if they sleep on the ground. I think that it only affects their rest levels. So, unlike other games, they're not gonna freeze to death, thankfully. Perfect. So now we got science going. Now, unfortunately, science is very slow, so we're gonna have to get used to that. Man, I love the cute little animations in this game. Yeah, see, this is what I don't like. They're evening out the water, and that's a huge waste of time. Is there a way I can stop them from doing that? It doesn't look like it. I have to get used to a lot of things. This game is still in early access, so it's not like I can really force them to do certain things. And we are almost out of logs. We're going to have to be a little cautious with how many logs we use, because it does take a bit for more logs to grow. Now the real question is can I form a path out here so the loggers can reach these back trees? Yes, cool, perfect. So we want as few people idling as possible. My god, 70 science points for wooden stairs? I guess I'm gonna need to go a little crazy on the science building or else I just won't be able to do this. Okay, we're getting enough water so I can go ahead and disable this for now. Now they won't work there. Make sure to always keep an eye on your time. You never know when it'll be the dry season. Currently have 40 science points. We're getting there very slowly, but we're getting there. This will give us access to more food, and with the extra wood, we can start damming stuff. What is this guy up to? What are you doing? You can definitely reach those. What's the problem? Oh, they're probably not in the harvest range, are they? Yeah. Duh. Oh, he just cut through. Huh. Well, go ahead and make 2 more small water tanks. You never know how much water you're going to need by the dry season. Ah, 70. Perfect. Yep, unlock stairs, and then now we can go up there. Okay, so we don't really need this lumberjack flag here anymore, because obviously there's not enough trees here for me to care at the moment. So we'll pause this and put another lumberjack flag up here, right there, and put another log pile right there. Is that the most efficient way to do this? Absolutely not, but it's a way. Now, because these trees are in the dead zone, they will not regenerate once they're cut. What? Oh, come on, there was a slope there the whole time? Ah, I wish I could have seen that. That would have been nice. I didn't waste research points on stairs. Okay, so we still got a little while till the dry season, so I think it's time to start working on a dam. We will start by placing a dam close to home. I would build it up here, but it would take them so long to get logs there that I don't think they'd finish it in time. I think by placing it here, it gives us more of a chance to actually get it finished. Also, kind of route backwards, so that way they have a loop. Thankfully, this isn't RimWorld, so they'll actually follow the paths. And not only will this give us access to more resources, but it will also back up this water, so that way we'll have all this water to drink. Oh, you need planks for this? Oh, I guess I can't even bother with that yet. Alright. Yeah, planks are a refined resource, which means you need a specific building to actually get them to, start, to make them. Don't know why that was so hard to say. Alright, we're going to start working on a lumber mill, because I'm going to need lumber for pretty much everything. Now we start with two different power sources, a water wheel and a power wheel. Power wheels are beaver operated, and they can do it basically whenever they're free. Water wheels produce far more power and don't take up any beavers. However, they only work when the water is flowing, which could be a small problem. Alright, it only took a lot of messing around, but I figured out a configuration that'll work. Now we have plenty of excess water. They never cross this, so I guess we can just demolish it. Never mind. Ooh, we are very low on food. I think it is time to get a second worker so we can start collecting all of these carrots. Ah, there we go. We got 3 days until the dry season. Ah, there we go, and the berries are starting to come back, so this gatherer can work again. Oh, cool, the dam's finished. Perfect. We are making excellent progress. So we have a bunch of science, and I think it might be good to set up... I don't know, actually, what would it be good to set up? Probably more food, honestly. I think I'm most struggling for food. Now, thankfully, nobody's died yet, which means I'm doing good. Nobody's starving, nobody's thirsting. Everything seems to be okay. Alright, looks like the dry season is almost here, but I'm not that worried about it since we already have a bunch of excess water and a dam. So we will be able to survive for quite a while. Main concern is food. Running out of food rather quickly, and I'm not happy about it. Oh no. Oh, someone died. Goodbye, statistics. You will be missed. Now we could probably lower their working hours a little bit. I don't want to work them to death. And I think now would be the time to start working on housing. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to prioritize kind of dense housing here. Since they can't go very far, I think it's probably a good idea to very carefully prioritize how I do this. We'll put some stairs there. We'll unlock the platform. This might have been a mistake. No, wait. Yeah, this is good, because now what I can do is I can do the stacked housing. Oh, there we go. Dry season's here, which means all this water will stay since we have the dam, and all of this will dry up and disappear. Slowly. Ah, right. Because someone died, we don't have any workers here. This is why I want to get housing going, because then hopefully we can start reproducing, as it were. This will also satisfy their sleep need. Yeah, you can see here this will satisfy their sleep need, and I believe that will actually make them work faster and live longer. It'd be kind of nice if it told me what each thing affects. I know well-being affects stuff, but that's not super helpful. Oh well. Oh. Wow. 4. Broken teeth. What the f***? Huh. I wonder how I fix broken teeth. You have to worry about it another time, I suppose. Ah, teeth grindstone. Oh yeah, I can just make this immediately. I mean, I might as well, right? Don't really have a good health center for them, so I guess I'll just place it there near the crossroads, and then they can go use it whenever they need it. We will also build a rooftop terrace since I have the extra resources, and I should probably use them for something. Of course, I don't want to go too crazy, but I also want to take care of my little friends here because they're cute. They don't even know I exist. And it looks like we still have one homeless beaver somewhere. I could unlock the mini lodge, but I think it would just be better if I worked on more housing. But you know what, I should probably actually consider more resources first. Yeah, like the forester. It might be good to get some forestry stuff going. I don't know, I mean, we have this huge collection of trees here. That might be enough. But I should reconsider this pathing method, because that's just not going to work. So we'll path all the way to the river there, and then go ahead and deconstruct all of this path. So I don't really need it anymore. Build a log pile here instead, and we can get rid of this one, since it's only got a single log in it anyways. Oh, I see. That guy's only homeless because they can't reach these. Alright, well. That will be fixed in no time. You know what? I should probably move this gatherer flag also right here so I can just gather everything. That way we always have a good excess of food. Beaver is injured. How and why? Did you break your teeth or something? I mean, I might as well unlock this. I have a bunch of extra science. What does that require? It's cheap. Go ahead and put this on a higher priority. Oh no, we lost to Juno as well. Ugh. Man, this is gonna get rough fast. I'll need to be careful with my priorities. I'm kind of curious as to how they built this if there's no path to it. Can they build things on higher floors than the ones they're currently on? That's good to know. Alright, I'm gonna pause this lumberjack flag and resume this one, because this one is closer to stuff we're actually using. Alright, food we're doing okay on, so I'm going to reduce this back down to one person. I think what I probably should do is get a hauling post set up, because we probably want someone moving stuff around. I can pause this because I'm not desperate for research anymore. And we're definitely going to unlock the builder's hut, because boy do I need stuff built, and boy is his stuff just not getting built. So I'd like to have someone who can prioritize it. We're losing beavers concerningly fast. I don't know why they refuse to have any children. Maybe it's because they're just working too much. Set their working hours to 12. I think that'll be probably enough for now. That way they take more time to themselves and will actually have fun instead of just being sad all the time. I forgot that I have to path up this. Isn't that silly of me? Go ahead and put down a little campfire. I want plenty of places for our fuzzy friends here to relax. Oh, we got children. There we go. Alright. Our population will slowly rise. I assume the problem is just that they're really sad and refuse to have any kids. I mean, fair. And as they grow up, they'll actually get jobs and help to replace the workforce. It's just like real life. Except when things are prosperous, I lower their working hours. Another dry season coming in, but I can't say I'm all that worried. I got beavers dying left and right here. It's not ideal. You know what? We don't really have enough people for this, so I'm going to get rid of it for now. Alright, I think that's all I'll do for now. This is definitely a cute game. I would certainly recommend trying it. I'd love to play more of this game if there's interest in it, so let me know. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.